Guys, I can't believe it's been over a year since all this really went down. I'm glad to see that we all could come together to reminisce.
It's been so unreal.
Yeah, it's been tough, but you know, we've pulled through.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Guys, in memory of our fallen band directors, we should do this one last time to honor all of them.
Are we ready? A one, a two, a skiddly diddly do. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum.
Ba-dum da dum da 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 dum da dum da da ba da da ba da 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 da.
Check, check. Water buffalo. Water buffalo. We're gathered here today to mourn the loss of the Berryville bands. We've lost so many great band directors, and it's been really rough on all of us these past few years. But there's a saying that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I truly believe that that applies here today. We've been through so much, but we're still here standing, and we've all grown closer as a family, and we've grown stronger. And so basically, to close out this funeral, would anyone like to just say a few words or a few memories that they have of the Berryville bands?
I would like to say a few words about our fallen brother, Daniel Hodge. So, I know I only had him as a band director for my 6th grade year, but he's made such a big impact on my life, and if it weren't for him, I don't know if I were to be here today. He's definitely scarred us. He was a weird man, a very weird man. There was this one time, I can still remember it like if it was just yesterday. We were like 6th grade clarinet players. We got like our B flats and our B naturals wrong, and he decided to just get up on this chair and start riding a stand like a horse, and he was just like, hee-haw, B flats, and for some reason we all remember that, and then we never missed a note ever again.
You guys need to stop getting your B flats wrong. B flat.
Another memory I have of Mr. Hodge is there's this big rule about no eating in the band room, and one day, I don't know how that man saw it, but there was just this tiny Skittle laying on the ground, and he stops in the middle of rehearsal. He's like, okay, so the trash can is like all the way across the room, and he's standing like on this end of the room, and he's just like, if I make this into the trash can, I'll get you guys some donuts and juice and whatnot. And he somehow made it, which is very weird, and I don't know how it happened.
What? If I make this in the trash can, I'll buy you all donuts.
I see that.
So then by the end of that week, the time came where we got our donuts, we got our juice, and we all thought things were gonna go normal. We're just gonna eat, drink some juice, whatever. But no, Daniel Hodge is not a normal man. He's weird. He forgot to bring cups, so instead what he did, he got like the gallon of juice, and he had us all get like in a line, and he would just pour the juice into our mouths because...
Guys, I promised you all donuts, and I got donuts. Yay! Woo! So, I didn't buy any cups. So, who's first?
Those were some great words and good memories. Daniel Hodge will truly be missed. Is there anyone else who would like to share?
I would like to say some words. Unlike Hodge, Stevens, he really wasn't that weird of a man. He was actually pretty normal. And one of the best things that he ever did for us was he gave us brownies every time that we did so great, and he was so supportive of everything that we did. So, you guys have been doing really well, so if you keep practicing, I'll bring some brownies. I got brownies! Yay! And he also gave us pizza every time that we did so great in class. And he just wanted to let us know that he was supporting us. And it's just so sad to see him go.
Okay, guys, listen. I really want this pizza.
Same,
do,
though.
yes.
With
Okay.
pepperoni.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not hungry.
Well,
You're still gonna practice.
Okay.
okay, so we're gonna practice really, really hard.
We have to get more practice time so we can get more pizza than the low brass.
We're gonna bust our lips for this pizza.
We're gonna kill the low brass.
Hamburger.
Yeah!
Kill him!
Julius Stevens truly was a great man and a great band director. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to share a few words about the late and great Andrew Ethan Enos. So Mr. Enos was truly like the epitome of percussion. Like, he was the true persona of a percussionist. Lazy, always had food, always late. Like, he would show up late to class sometimes and just bring his percussionist food. And there was like one time that they didn't do anything in class, they just watched Netflix.
Dude, like, aren't you like 28 minutes late or something?
But I brought food.
Andrew Ethan Enos will truly be missed. Is there anyone else who would like to share a few memories?
I'd like to say a couple words about Mr. Moon.
Okay.
So Michael Keelan Moon was an interesting man. You know, Rhea used to take piano lessons with him, and he always had this weird relationship with Josh Weaver. You know, they'd just come and hang out, be pals, you know.
And this here is C.
Josh.
Michael!
Michael. Josh.
Michael!
Josh.
Michael!
You know, and this other time he took us to Kansas City. You know, and I remember, you know, we went to Worlds of Fun, and me and Jessica had won this giant SpongeBob at, like, this game. And then we lost him, you know, and they told us, stay with your chaperones. And I really took that to heart, but then we couldn't find him. You know, so we walked around screaming dad for a while, and we couldn't find him. And so, you know, we like asked this man, and we were like, excuse me, sir, have you seen our dad? He's about 6 feet tall, black, our dad. We really miss him. Please, we're so lost and afraid.
Kansas City! Did everybody remember their blankets?
No!
Oh!
Remember, guys, behave. You're representing the Berryville school. It's go time.
You know, this other time Rhea told me this story about Michael Keelan Moon, and they were practicing color guard, and he comes in the room and he just says,
Your attitudes suck!
Your attitude sucks!
when I first met Michael Keelan Moon, I walk into his office and I see he has this poster on his wall, you know, and it's of a man playing the flute, and you know, Michael Keelan Moon played the flute, and so I was like, oh, maybe it's Michael Keelan Moon in that picture. You know, he's a black man and he's squatting like this and he's playing the flute, you know, and I was like, is that you? And he was like, have you ever seen a black person before? And so I was like, okay. And then when he left this earth, you know, Colby Palmer took over his office, and I saw that poster, and I was like, can I have it? And he was like, why? But I was like, because I need it. So I took it, and now it hangs up in my room.
He can rest in peace out in the great Georgia heaven. Would anyone else like to speak about our next great fallen director?
I would.
So, Colby Taylor Palmore, his first day here, nobody knew he was a band director. We all thought he was a student with a receding hairline. And he looked like Neil Patrick Harris. And he did bottle flips. And he had that weird box 5 tattoo. Because he was so into it.
So Steven Spielberg is
Hey
literally
guys,
Michael Bay's
guess
my dad.
what?
What's up?
What's up?
Bottle flip.
And he looked like Neil Patrick Harris.
No. Maybe. Oh yeah.
Again. I would like to say a few words about Morris, if I can. So Morris was great.
And
He definitely has a big spot in my heart from all the times where I would just hang out in his office. I had a headache. He'd always provide me with ibuprofen. One day I told him it was really bad. He offered to give me 6, but I told him I don't think I was able to take that many. Some cool things about him were he was a vegetarian. He wasn't the annoying kind that would like scream at us, meat is murder or anything. He was pretty chill. He loved his cat, Pumpkin, more than anything. Probably more than his wife, I think. You know, Pumpkin was very, very special to him. His really good friendship with Colby Palmore. I aspire to have a friendship like that at one point. He was just a really good man.
Alright, go. Measure 42, circle that B flat, because you guys missed it.
Sir, I don't have a number 2 pencil.
I got one. Alright, yeah, I got you. What's your cornea?
Ow!
Isn't it weird that Morse is a vegetarian?
Yeah, and like, he never really like talks about it either. He's just like, what up, I'm vegetarian.
I think he only ever drinks coffee.
He literally only drinks
I
coffee.
like to feel like the sadness parts in him.
Wait, do you think maybe that's why his like mental health and physical health is like deteriorating?
Yeah, because he won't drink
There's
water.
coffee in his bloodstream.
Yes.
I read about that.
Wait,
Hey
should
guys,
we talk?
come check out this cool video of my cat.
Okay.
I brought it to play the keyboard. Yeah, Pumpkin.
Is he playing your music?
Yeah.
Bossa Nova, nice.
You know, I remember the day that they told us that they were leaving. You know, it was a really heartbreaking day. Hey guys, let's step into the band room. We gotta have a talk. Okay guys, so I know this is gonna be rough for you guys, but me and Mr. Palmore here are not gonna be your band directors next year.
So, you know, this isn't easy. But, you know,
Don't go! Oh!
you know, it's time for me to go back to school, buddy. You
School's for chumps!
Yeah, but, you know, I gotta learn so I can be able to teach you guys better.
Why didn't you do that in the beginning?
You know, I just didn't have the money, and they offered me this really good deal. You know, I'm gonna teach their percussion.
What's better than Berryville Band Pride?
And it's been one of my dreams to hike the Appalachian Mountains and to write my own music. And with this, I just don't have enough time. And I've had so many back problems here lately that I just don't know if I can do it. And I'm getting to that age where I'm gonna start having those problems, so I wanna live out my dreams.
Live them here, Mr. Morris. You're never leaving.
You'll still see me around. I'm gonna come to every band competition.
Decaf, Mr. Morris? Really?
Would anyone like to say anything about Haley Watson?
Who?
No?
I mean, I guess. So what can I say about Haley Watson? I mean, honestly, she was never really there. She wasn't like our other band directors. She was completely different. And she never was happy to see us like everyone else. But, you know, we kept it through, and she was a little sketchy, but I guess that's how they are when you don't know them. I guess that's it.
You guys suck. You see that back there? My middle school band got a first division at my alma mater, Arkansas Tech University. They are so much better than you guys. You guys are the worst band I've ever worked with. Every day I come to work and I hate it. I hate all of you. Do you know what a whole note is? No, you don't, because you're you're stupid. My middle school band knows what a whole note is. I like podcasts, and I'm gonna spend this entire rehearsal talking about them instead of teaching you guys, and then I'm gonna yell at you about how terrible you are because I hate you. And I should have been in charge of the high school band, and I should have all the power even though I'm the middle school band director. Stop. Oh, you guys are so terrible. You guys can't even play a note. Do you guys not tune on your own? We're gonna have to tune. You, B flat. Horrible. B flat. The worst I've ever heard. A. Terrible. C. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Miss Watson, the bell's gonna ring in like 2 minutes, and we haven't really played any of our pieces.
Is that my problem? No, it's your guys' fault because you don't know how to tune before you get here. We're gonna play until 20 minutes after the bell because I hate you. What do you want?
I have pre-cal third period.
That's your fault for being a loser. Stop. What do you want?
We can't really see you conducting whenever we're trying to play our music, and I feel like that's what's dragging us behind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my extension. Play.
Oh, sorry.
And then there was that one time when she got into a fight with Nelson.
What's there to say about Bradley David Nelson? You know, he was one of my favorite, besides Swigert, my favorite band directors. You know, he always encouraged us to be ourselves and to do our best, and he always encouraged us to try. And I know that, there weren't a lot of people who liked him. You know, they thought he was kind of strange, and he was, but I think, everybody's strange. And I think we should have embraced that, instead of pushing him away because he was different than us. And he always encouraged me and believed in me. Like this one time, I lost my keys during band camp, and I was devastated, and I was crying outside the band room, and I didn't know what to do. And, Nelson sat outside, and he waited with me, and he told me stories about growing up in Atlanta, so he, I wouldn't feel so bad, and he just really made me feel better, and there's something he always used to say that always has stuck with me before we performed. He'd always tell us to be proud of who we are, be proud of what we've done, and be proud of what we will do, and I just really taken that to heart. He's gonna be missed very, very quickly.
Hey everyone! Brad Nelson, director of Berryville freaking Band. Nice to meet you. Brad Nelson, director of Berryville Bands. There we go. Brad Nelson, director of Berryville Bands. Brad Nelson, director of Berryville Bands.
I'm Haley, and I will take your job.
5 minutes! I said less rum. Oh, how was everyone today?
Alright.
So I noticed that 27 of you guys did not turn in your band essay. Come on guys. It's not band without an essay, and you guys are all at that AP level. I know Dustin's in 9th grade, he should still be writing these essays. It just disappoints me. And it's Nelson with an E, not an O. Does anyone have cherry limeade? Okay, good morning everyone. Ria Gandhi, all right, you're good to go? Jessica Noriega, you're good to go? Sorry, who are you?
Alice Winters.
Alice Winters? You're not on my list.
I just came to talk to Ria.
No! Get out! Oh, banished, exiled, trespassing. I'll take the shot. Okay. Right, water buffalo. Water buffalo. All right. Okay.
I hate to do arm circles, I'd rather
Go out!
full of himself in front of the Berryville band. Everyone, you know what to do. Good one.
Speaking of bad band directors, what about Donna Ruth Vickers?
I have a few things to say. So, her first day, it was sometime during band camp. I didn't get a chance to meet her. So, I show up whenever I did eventually. I don't remember when it was. She seemed very awkward, scared, didn't really know what was going on. Brad Nelson had me ask her if it was okay if I was like a student aide for her class or something like that. And she just looked at me awkwardly and she was like, sure, ? And we never really speaked after that. All I would ever really do around her is just listen to her rant, constantly talk trash about people, always being the stereotypical, can't wait to leave this town because I'm not like other girls, you know. Raved about her coffee, the stereotypical millennial, you know. She just didn't feel at home, which made 100% like total sense, you know. She really thought she wasn't like other girls, you know. She had like maybe 2 acquaintances, eventually turned into like might seduce your dad type, you know. Yeah, that's about it. So he's so dumb and doesn't know what he's doing.
I know.
Oh, by the way, Bailey, are you free tomorrow after school for a rehearsal?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, good. We have to have you there. I hate being here every morning. So, most of you guys know, I don't like being in here. Didn't have my coffee today. You know, I miss my old job. My 17-year-old brother is making more money than me. He literally just works at a club. I'm miserable here. Where's Josh? So as you guys can probably tell, Mr. Nelson is gone! Whoa! Which means I finally get my time to take over with the Berryville band and make it what it used to be. Because that's what we all want. We don't want to be like a band that's playing gross middle school level music that sounds cheesy. We don't want to play Walking on Sunshine or Mambo Number 5 anymore. We're going to be playing different music, something that Berryville is more used to, something more traditional. We're going to bring your old marching shows back, you know, make them all like cool again. And hopefully we can all start on this new journey together. Yes.
I hate you.
So does everyone else. Alright guys, so as many of you can probably see, band room's a lot cleaner now. I spent my whole weekend cleaning up this entire building. It was just me, Josh, Connie came in, Armstrong came in and helped a little bit. But this is all my work, because you know why? This place was rat infested. I found rats. Yes, Jared.
Are you drunk or high?
That's an inappropriate question. Yes, Bailey?
Hey, can I have a sip of your water?
About that.
Oh, gotcha. That's why you got the DWI, right?
Do people know about that?
Yeah, we're making memes about it.
Yeah, look, see.
Whoa, what?
What the heck?
Gone out. Gone out? What is
and
that?
Beaver. Why is there a lowercase e?
Maybe she was drunk. I don't know.
I think they bought it. I think it's safe for us to leave. Okay. By the way, I have kids. Is that okay? If we run fast enough, you'll forget about your kids soon. Okay, should we take my car or yours? Your van, because I got my car taken away from my DWI. But we better go quickly. Okay.
Say a few words about Brandon Bahara, or as some of us called him, Mr. Baja Blast. Trademarked by Taco Bell and Mountain Dew. But, you know, he shared a story with us about how he really wasn't the perfect student. He almost got kicked out of the U of A. Or he actually did, one of the two. And he finally was like, I really need to do this because, this is my dream. So he finally buckled down and got his degree. And, he also spent a lot of time with the Blue Devils, which is like ranked #1 in the nation for marching. And I mean, he was just super duper qualified for the job, but I mean, he didn't get it because he didn't have the teaching experience.
Does Berryville get to be picky?
No.
But he was really there for us. He truly cared. I spent a lot of time in his office after I told him I wanted to go to the U of A, and he helped me with the application to be a music major and, walked me step by step on how they're gonna, do the auditions. He helped me pick out a good piece, helped me work on it, and he really would have been perfect for the job.
All right, guys, my name is Brandon Bahara, and I'm your new band director.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
I did not get kicked out of U of A for this.
And last but not least, we cannot forget about the great Jim Swigert, who's still alive and kicking today. If anyone would like to come up and pay their respects, you may do so. Rest in peace.
It's been a wild ride.
Kobe.